Gaming Today presents Cash Considerations.
Welcome to the Cash Considerations podcast. Today is Thursday, September 10th, and we are all back in the house. Football season in the house. Rest of the sports, they're still playing, but let's be honest, nobody gives a shit. We're going to talk some football. The boys are all back on the YouTube feed. In the lower left square, the guys together, one microphone, two gentlemen, at %Berg. AB, what's up?
That has to be done.
Bring the energy, man. How about bringing the energy, brother? One time. Come on.
You keep throwing this phrase around, and I don't appreciate it.
Oh, all right.
But I will say this. We have NFL, and I'm super excited. I'm loving the fact that the Chiefs are absolutely thrashing the Bob right now.
Yeah, yes, they are.
Love it.
Actually. 31-13, update, 5 minutes to go.
It's not really that close either.
The total's in question. The game is not. What also is not in question is this hair is looking unfucking believable, Mo. It's amazing. Mo Toy Pearson at He Takes. What's up, Mo?
What's the deal? I'm glad to be back. Man, 5 o'clock Pacific time. It was crazy to choose on what sport I wanted to watch. Everything was on at 5. It was pretty amazing. It's good to see.
Don't even tell me you picked the WNBA.
It was in the mix. Yeah, I'm not going to say it was at the forefront, but it was in the mix.
Unfucking believable.
It better be, when you're the greatest odds maker in the world, it better be in the mix.
I have it on.
We were saving that to bring towards the end of the show, but that's all right, Alan. Let the cat out of the bag. Mo released it last week in the Take a Minute segment. The world's best WNBA handicapper.
So I sit by it. I sit by that statement.
Fair enough. Took the reins over from Metcalf. Good job on you.
In
the other square in the bottom right, we have Howard Barish, managing editor of Gaming Today at Gaming Today News. HB, what's up?
How are you?
Good, HB. I'm here. We're all here.
Good.
There you
Ready
go.
to roll.
All right. And producing the show, as always, I am Reynolds, 2305 in the big square, making sure it's all working. It is now. It wasn't earlier, but we have avoided total disaster. And there it is. That's the way we all were about 10 minutes ago. So, no guest on the show tonight due to some technical difficulties, but we're going to, maybe have someone else back next week, see what we can do. We're just going to talk about some football, boys. I got on the rundown, NFL, and then other shit. So, we're going to let's just start with that. Before we go on, I wanted to mention the show is at GT Cash Consider. We're rapidly approaching 1,500 followers there. The goal was to get by Sunday 1,500. I don't think we're going to get there, but we're going to be close. And mine is at SportsBK Consig. Had a story time as well. Wanted to remember that at the end. Follow the show, share the show, rate the show, review the show, and football, boys. Update 31-13, 3 minutes to go. If you're watching on YouTube, when you see the boys turn over their left shoulder, they're watching the game.
Deshaun Watson just airmailing it over every player on the field.
Touchdown pass to Will Fuller. I mean, let's be honest.
Okay, there we go. We need fantasy. We need total. We need sides done. Houston tickets. No.
Yeah.
What's the total?
Anywhere between
53.
53.
Yeah,
That
the fade
neighborhood.
Houston parlay was good.
So,
Fade Houston.
Yeah, fade Houston parlay.
Yeah. Astros involved as well.
Oh, that would be great.
So on these other shows, boys, stuff we've talked about, I'll ask you guys this. With everything going on and it now actually being here, these lines have been up. They've been stale. They've been, not that much play. We didn't have people in town. What do you think without the preseason, with minimal fans, in certain stadiums, other stadiums, no fans, does it affect the number at all, AB? Like when you look at stuff, how much different is it doing a number now versus it was any other time?
Well, I talked to Doug Kazarian from ESPN about this a little bit in his article about how home field, I think, to a lot of us has always been kind of a bit of an illusion. There's always been the rule of thumb was 3 points at home, but I don't think that really is a thing anymore. I think, a lot of places is probably a 1.5 point spread, and then you might get places like Seattle and Denver that are 2.5, arguably 3 if they're playing really well. But what I've noticed the most is the way fans really do well is if the stadium's really loud, they're good in the red zone. Denver is a great example of the percentage drop off of the plays they allow in the red zone touchdowns. So in that essence, I mean, there is going to be a move per se, but it's going to be a lot different depending on how big of a number we're talking about as well.
Mo, you seeing any stuff like that come into play, like as far as just what you see in plays or in any discussions that you have in the room where, obviously the injury reports and the COVID stuff is one thing, but no fans and, no preseason. Has it affected the way you guys are doing anything at Circa?
Not really. Obviously, I think you already pointed out that the market's been up for, just as long. And we really haven't seen any movement due to the COVID for the most part. I mean, nothing that stood out. I think we would react more to like maybe a season wins type of deal or future in that case if we were going to base it off, a team who has like a bigger home field advantage or what the case may be. But as far as the games that were already being played, we didn't see too much that it got affected by the COVID or the fans.
Yes, he's taking – wow. Onside kick by Houston, picked up by Kansas City, and run back to the 20, making the total very much in play right now with 2.5. So for those of you that are listening and you've already seen this, I know you don't give a shit, but we're talking about it because we're doing the show right now. HB, so for NFL, before we get into the games and like just we're going to do a quick hitter segment on every game, yay, nay, or just no opinion. Side or total, whatever you guys want to do. From like a better standpoint, or even the guys that write the columns in the paper, do you think any of that stuff, like, is anyone that you know of approaching things differently in the current environment because of the situation we're all in?
They're all giving, what would be the word? They're all giving disclaimers or hedging and saying, let's just proceed with caution. Here are my picks this week, but this is a whole different year. Even the college guys, they're especially college with the home fans. They're saying, let's just wait and see, make a small bet. Don't empty your wallet this first week because we don't know shit.
Right. Yeah, that's I can honestly say, I mean, that's the way you got to approach it even from our end of it. Like you can't claim to have, a really strong rating on anybody going into the season. Maybe the colleges, I think you could actually be a little bit more because, you have returning starters, you have departures, you have things like that. But, I mean, Mo, college football, you're doing a lot of guessing right now, right?
Yeah, I guess that's my game anyway. So, I mean, there's no difference between, making the number or just betting it, whatever the case may be. I think, like, just for instance, that BYU Navy game, like everyone had that about, at a pick. I think me and Matt had Navy -1.5, -2. BYU was favored on a neutral, and they won 48-3. So, I mean, like, those ratings get busted up immediately. But, yeah, we're going to have fun doing it for the most part. But, yeah, it's a lot of guessing. We're going to have to watch this week and figure out what we're going to do going forward.
How close do you relate guess and fact?
They're not the same? I don't know. That's a fine line, especially in this business. Holy shit, man.
Yeah. For
Dave,
sure.
you mentioned something interesting with the season totals in the NFL, like a team like New Orleans that's so strong at home. How does that bode?
I don't think – I mean, you move faster. What my answer is, the season wins, you don't have to move as much. You make juice or whatever. But I think you guys are going to see – or we're all going to see line movement, game day especially, that we haven't seen in years. Like, you're going to see games go. They're going to fly from 4 to 6.5 or 7. Like, I think you're just going to see more movement because it's going to get out whether somebody's, COVID related, just get a play, pound it. And the buyback isn't going to be there as much. I don't think it will. Yeah. It's just going to be one of those things. But I don't know if it's going to – season wins are done. I think we should put them up. We did it last year at CG. We put up adjusted season wins all the way through the first 4 weeks. It was a lot of fun because, 0-1 last year. Miami lost that first game by 60 points. It affected the season wins by nothing. We moved the number down and they still bet it under. So putting up adjusted season wins is something that I think every book should do, but not a lot of ones do it. Wow. 2nd and goal for Kansas City right now, 31-20.
Throw it to Kelsey.
You think they're going to score? I think they're going to score.
Oh, they're
going
going
to
to
get it.
Over is going
Tight end sweep.
over. Oh, my God.
I thought it was still 31-13. I'm not near a TV.
Touchdown. He's in. I don't think he's in. It's close.
57.
Get up. Get up.
We're going to need a goal line stand for the under. All right. Here we go, boys. Let's run down the schedule. Tonight's game closed 9.5, 10, 53, 54, somewhere in that neighborhood. This feels like, it's Kansas City, yes, and one more play, it looks like over. So here we go. 2020 starts out favorite and over. Game number 453, 454. For those of you new to the show, listening to the show, everything has a game number. With apps, you don't have to use it at retail locations. Go up to the counter, do yourself and the ticket writer a favor, use the game numbers.
Yeah, bet number, please.
Up by Houston. Will he kick a field goal? Yes, he probably will. All right. Miami Dolphins at the New England Patriots. 6.5. Around 43.5. What do you think? AB, we'll start with you. We'll go side to side. This way first. Quick hitter.
Number feels right.
Yep.
I expect big things out of Cam Newton. I hope for their sake he can stay healthy. If I had to, I would probably lay it with the Pats.
Mo?
Is Tua not starting?
No.
Fitzpatrick.
Patriots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that personal? Like if Tua was starting, you would have said
It's personal. Yeah. I want him to learn, feel that pain, and then we'll renegotiate when Tua starts playing.
Future back when
HB.
Tua starts playing?
Maybe.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Side or total for you, HB?
Tees are key. Tease them down.
Oh, there's a new invention. Teasing the Patriots down on a week.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's done that the past few years.
Breaking news, the Patriots down on a teaser. Any denomination, 6, 6.5, or 7. It all works the same.
Right,
And everybody that's going to do a teaser, do yourself a favor and don't tease 7 when you get plus a half with the Patriots.
Not good.
Yeah.
No.
Oof.
Chiefs lining up for a field goal with 30 seconds left, and the kick is up and good. The game is 54.
Never in doubt. A never in doubt.
Shocker.
Unbelievable.
What a stunner.
I would say I'm with AB here.
Ball's
Patriots
crazy.
are nothing for
Bills
me.
are crazy.
Patriots are nothing. Under, I would lean. Browns, Ravens. I'll go first. Ravens, done. Next, Howard, go.
Wow.
Concur.
Next, Mo.
I'm going with the Browns.
You and
I
all
have
the
to go with
sharp
the Browns.
guys got the Browns. That's fantastic. That number's going to hopefully go to 7 by the time you guys listen to the show for the weekend. And new Browns coach, same Browns shit, Baker
Stefanski.
Mayfield. I'm saying it. I'll lay it. What about you, AB? You're on the Browns too?
I don't like anything about this game. However, I will say this has front door cover written all over it. Turnover by the Browns, a nice little run in from about 6 yards for the Ravens to cover from Lamar Jackson.
Front door cover. I love it. That's fantastic. There he goes.
Mm.
Bringing it.
Hashtag.
Jets, Bills. Jets, Bills. I mean, it's already week 1, and I don't give a shit about this game. But I'll go last. Let's go start with HB here. Jets, Bills. What do you got?
Jets. Darnold.
Jets. Plus the points, 6.5.
Yeah.
Round the number, 6, 6.5. Mo.
Division game.
I told Alan before this show started that I don't think I'm going to like the Bills until week 5.
Mm.
So
Okay.
everything against the Bills until week 5. All
Jets for you. AB?
Jets, my favorite number to take in all of NFL. Plus 6.5. No
Frank
one wants
Gore.
it.
Frank Gore.
Nobody wants it. That's for sure. I'm going to take a total pass on this game, but A lot of love for this Josh Allen that, AB has been telling us for years the guy can't throw it accurate at all. We're going to see now. He's got all the tools. He's got a defense, and they're legitimately a co-favorite to win the division.
As my man Rex helped me mold today, it was Josh Allen can make a throw. He can't make the throws.
Oh, there you go.
You got to figure it out.
Yep.
Shout out to Rex, by the way.
Let's go making throws. Here's a throw. Raiders at the Panthers.
Oh.
We're laying the wood. The Raiders are 3.5-point favorites. The total, what is the total now, boys? The last one I have is 47. It's got to be higher than that because I haven't seen an under bet in months. I'll start it off. I'm taking the Panthers plus the points, and I would probably bet the over if I had a picking the total. But Panthers for me, AB, right, wrong, indifferent.
Oh, I gave it out last week. Panthers money line.
Panthers money line. That's excellent.
If you want the analysis, you got to go back to last week and listen to the show, people.
Fair enough. Last week's show with Matt Peralt is available wherever you find podcasts, and he called it money line Panthers. Mo, you're not going against that, are you?
I feel like the over's in place somehow. I don't know. Seems like I think the Panthers' offense is going to be a little bit better.
Oh.
Show it on Sunday.
HB, any opinion?
Rookie coach, rookie QB. Is that correct for Carolina?
No, rookie coach and Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No opinion.
There you go.
I like him.
Seattle at Atlanta. First of all, does this game close -3 on top? Scary, very scary.
If it does, it's a thick juice on that +3, I would say.
Yeah, very. I don't know. I'll start with you, AB. Seattle at Atlanta. Any opinion?
I don't bet Falcon games ever again. Ever.
You really – how about you really need to just give a lean because that's
Never.
money. It's money.
Never. No, never. Do something else with your money.
Just pick it.
Oh, I was waiting for the Atlanta Snyder total.
It's a disaster. Actually, you know what? No, I take that back. I will pick the Falcons.
He's picking Falcons.
There you go.
No, wait, no,
Seattle
I can't.
He's
Never
already
mind.
done it.
Seattle by double digits.
No going
It's out.
back.
It's out.
No
No,
going back.
I'm still
You
at the
cannot
window.
go back.
I just asked for the void at the window. They'll give it to me. It didn't kick yet.
He did not leave the window. He gets to void the ticket. Mo?
Different on the internet.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know who has better hair right now, you or Russell Wilson. I mean, seriously.
That's what I'm trying to like.
It's really – you're not
happened.
taking Russell Wilson?
Wilson deal going on. I'm going to pass on this.
Pass.
I hate Russell Wilson too, by the way. So.
HB.
God.
Anything, HB?
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Seattle
Okay.
travels east. Yeah. Atlanta's healthy. Julio. Yeah, why not?
All right. Early game, West Coast team. I'm taking a pass too. There's no edge either way unless you're catching. You can catch 3 on Sunday with Atlanta. Probably a good play. Eagles against the Washington football team. I almost said Redskins. Stop myself. I'm pretty excited.
But then you said it.
Yeah. What is the line currently? I'm looking at an old number here. I have 6.
5.5.
I thought it was 6.5. Is it not 6.5?
It went back up.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I have 6 or 6.5 here. I thought it maybe was coming down. I have zero opinion on the game. I just want to see what Washington's things look like. That's the only thing I want to see. And then I want to kind of see what the Eagles' offense looks like. But without really having a clue, I have no opinion on this game. That number is right where it needs to be. HB, Eagles, or Washington football team? WFT.
Yeah, WFT.
Yeah.
Not WTF. I'll take the WFT with the points.
WFT dog with the points. AB.
Yeah.
Nothing. Pass. Big pass. For the people listening, he waved his hands. It's only available on the YouTube when he gives
WFT, formerly the Redskins, covered this game opening day last year.
They did. As a 10-point dog, is that correct or something like that?
And they should have won.
Yeah.
Is that against the Eagles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Eagles.
Mo?
I remember everything. WFT's going to win the game now. Right?
WFT win the game.
I hope Jalen Hurts plays.
Woo, smoking.
I think
Okay.
Hurts is going to end up playing at some point in this game. I feel it.
And they're
Okay.
gonna lose, though?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
To
why
clarify.
they're going to give him a chance.
He's gonna play and then they're gonna lose. what you're saying.
It's not even like that take is so like terribly formed.
Facts and guesses. Very close
Exactly.
together.
Yeah, that's right.
Bears Lions. In a game older than dirt. They've been playing this game for 100 years, but not with these quarterbacks. I'm riding the Mitch train. I'm taking the Bears plus the points. I think they're going to win the game outright. I don't see all this Detroit love. I don't see them, people got them, punched a ticket to be a legitimate division champion. All the Stafford, I don't know. I mean, maybe he's going to throw for 5,000 yards, yes. But I don't see him winning games. So I think it starts out Bears win, create that false hope, and then AB's guys on the bench by what did you say, week 3?
Week 2.
Week 2.
Yeah.
Wow. So they're not winning Sunday, Bears?
That is correct. They're going to lose by 1-2 touchdowns on Sunday.
Woo! Okay. Mo?
Yeah, I'm fading the Bears as much as I can. As much as I can, the Bears on fade alert. I
Fair.
would be the guy that'd be like, I want them to win so we can tease Allen about them doing well. But he's probably right. They're going to be bad.
Oh, they're headed for a 5-11 season, but they're winning this one. HB?
One of my picks for weekend for winners in gaming today.
Nice.
I picked the under.
Okay. I like that as well. 44.5.
Yeah, this is a 2013 game.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say 41-0 Lions, but yeah, sure.
Either way, it adds up to under 44.
The math kind of connects in the end.
Yeah, the math is good. The math works.
Math works. We're not asking you to do math, Mo. Just keep giving the picks. Mo doesn't do the math.
Yeah, it's hard.
If they're less.
Colts and
And it's
the
fun. If it's more,
Jacksonville Jaguars tanking Jacksonville. I mean, Indy's -8 on the road. No opinion. Again, I don't know what the hell. I expect Jacksonville to win 3 games. I think I went through, 3-13 maybe. It would be take the points or nothing for me, so it's a pass. HB, Colts, Jacksonville, pass.
You know what I got. You already know.
This is the Raven-Miami game last year on opening day.
Blowout.
Yes, I like this whole Rivers experiment with that offensive line. I think they're going to dink and dunk, and I like what I see.
Okay. AB, anything here?
It's 23-10, and my man Gardner Minshew comes through with the last-second cover.
Back.
Does he still have the handlebar?
If he does, it's going to look glorious, whatever he goes with.
We don't even know. It's so.
Dave, I stepped in for the hair question because you're usually the hair guy.
That's always that's fine. Mo.
I have no idea about either team. I pass.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what's going on.
Green Bay, Minnesota. It's the last early game Sunday. 2.5, 3, depending on where you're shopping. Big NFC Central game. Totals 46.5, 47 number. I got nothing. I'll go to UAB. What do you like?
I saw some sharp play under, but I think it's going over.
Which game is this?
I think the Minnesota secondary sucks. I think Green Bay still has enough offensive weapons to score on the Vikings. Daniel Hunter's out for the Vikings, their best pass rusher. I don't know. I think the Vikings will score. The Packers will score. It'll be a good dogfight.
Okay. Mo?
Green Bay's going to win.
Green Bay's going to win?
Yeah, they'll win.
Okay.
It'll
HB?
be easy. It'll be
Green Bay.
Green Bay? All right. I don't really have a strong opinion, but I probably would
I hate
fall
the
for it.
Vikings. That's my opinion.
There
And
you
I
go.
think
Mark that down.
I prefer the Vikings under 9 wins for the season.
I like
Okay.
Yes, I'm in.
There you
Like
go.
what HB said. I'm in.
It's a preference.
Joe Burrow, debut, home dog. Cincinnati Bengals plus 3.5 against the Los Angeles Chargers. The total's 45.5, 45 area. Long history of betting against a rookie quarterback making his NFL debut. It seems like an easy deal. I want to like Burrow. I think it's cool that he's in Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati will be better. Not on Sunday. It's Chargers for me or nothing. Mo, you're next.
Man, I was just texting. I apologize. No, wait.
Not even listening to the fucking show. Pass. Never mind. AB, what do you got? Under.
Oh, it was about the Miami game. Damn it.
Oh,
We
my
may
God.
suspend them for next week.
No, put me in the box. Put me in the
No,
And not
no,
in
it's
that
only
box.
a 2-minute penalty. You're
shit.
good. It's only a 2-minute penalty. It's a minor. It's fine.
All right.
We'll get back to you. It's fine. HB, what do you got?
I like the under. I think with the rookie quarterback, you're not going to see a lot of points.
Mo, last chance. Chargers, Bengals. Anything?
For some reason, I think it's going to be a good game. I'll just go with Chargers.
Okay.
I'm happy they started Tyrod. Justin Herbert's going to be terrible. That's my take.
Are the Chargers going to challenge for the division, boys?
Yes.
Yes?
No.
No?
How many games do you think the Chiefs are going to win by?
They're going to win 12 games.
Chiefs win 12? Anyone else in the division go 500?
Chargers.
Yeah.
8-8,
Chargers are going to win. At least
9-7, maybe.
I think they might even get to 10.
Broncos are going to
Okay.
win 5 games if they're lucky.
I was going to say Broncos win 7. Raiders are going to win 7.
Raiders, typical 8-8, 7-9.
Well,
Jeff
season
Fisher.
Season wins was what, 7? It's going to be interesting whether that thing goes over. I don't know. All right, West Coast games. Arizona at San Francisco. Every sharp guy in the world's on the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's got to
The game's coming down. Open like 8, 8.5. It's a 7 now. The totals, what, 44.5, 45 area? Somewhere around there. I don't know. I think if you take Arizona, you maybe miss the boat, maybe a little bit late at this point. They are going to be good, exciting, and, second year of the whole Murray and, I don't know. It's a pass for me. I know, Mo, where you at? San Francisco?
Oh, I don't know. I look at this all the time when I'm at work just by myself. I'll just look at the line. I'll be like, I don't understand anything. It's got to be over. I mean, they
Okay.
just, I don't know. The offenses, they'll start to light it up late. That total seems short to me. I feel like I talked about this like 2 months ago when we were talking about NFL games.
Yep.
I still feel like over is good here.
What's that number today?
I have to look.
Doesn't
I
matter.
don't have the current one right now.
I'm sorry to ask 3 guys in the know.
Alan set us up for failure on that.
Right. What do you got, HB? What do you like?
I would have liked the Cards at a better number. I love that Hopkins is there with Fitzgerald. I
Right.
love that.
Yeah, me too. I think Hopkins is
That whole tutelage thing.
they're the same player in my opinion. Those guys are just
Fair.
unreal.
It's Fitz with Fitz part 2 younger.
Like Hopkins caught all those balls from the guys that were the worst.
Oh, I know.
It was
His
like the
numbers are
same. It was like the
incredible.
same thing with
With a bunch of
Larry.
trash.
John Skelton was throwing touchdowns
Yeah.
to Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah. John Skelton also didn't last long because he is running for his life and he couldn't run. So Murray, hopefully they got a little better offensive line because they're not going to have much of a running game. But he can avoid the rush and make plays. So any thoughts here, AB, on this game? Or pass?
No, there's too many injuries to the Niners receivers, man. Like I have no idea who's going to start for them at that position. To the take of Matoy here with the over, like I like the over until they had no wideouts, and now I don't know.
Yeah.
But pass all the way around.
The marquee late afternoon game, Tampa and the Saints
Oh my
in New Orleans. Opened this one. I think you guys actually at Caesars maybe opened it even a little bit higher than the rest of the market back in the day. It was around 5.5. This thing's hovering at 3.5. Tampa has the most tickets on them to win the Super Bowl. In case you hadn't heard, Tom Brady's there. Gronkowski's there. The Super Bowl is in Tampa this year. They're probably going to go, I don't know, 13-3. That's what everybody keeps talking about. They're going to the Saints, who don't normally start the season well. I'm not buying the whole fucking Buccaneers thing. It would be a lay 3.5 for me or completely pass. That's the only side I think you can play. Again, if you wanted to play Tampa, you should have done it when we were getting a 4.5 or 5. I don't know. You guys see anything different there? I'll start with you, AB.
Well, when I thought the world was going to be normal when we made these NFL numbers, when I sent in mine to the boys, I had 3.5. So I completely buy into this Bucs team. I'm a huge Arians guy. They're loaded on offense. I don't think Brady's done. I think he has a huge chip on his shoulder. I think the Saints have been not a good team the last 2 seasons, and they keep winning games, and I don't understand how they're doing it. So I feel like Tampa right off the bat takes control of this division by beating the Saints.
Okay, outright winner, money line.
Yep.
Mo?
Yeah, it seems like the Bucs are the squarest play on the board, getting the points with Brady and all those guys. But I mean, I just don't see, like, the Bucs have competed with the Saints over the years with guys that weren't as good. Obviously it's a divisional game. Should be a good watch. It's the marquee game as well, so the players will be ready for it. But I think the Bucs, like, I just don't see how they don't win the game. I don't know. Like, I guess we don't know how cohesive they are as a unit. But I still think they're just as talented. If they're up late, they're gonna win that game.
Buccaneers were practicing when no one else was. They were doing a lot of shit that nobody else was doing. I mean, the commissioner and the league had to step in and say, "You guys got to stop fucking practicing right now. Like, you got to stop."
Brady's record as a dog, anyway. Like, isn't it just insane? Like,
it was really good. Yeah, it was really good. It was in New England, But not to disparage, Arians or what Tampa's doing, but I think it's a little quick. 9-7, 10-6 is a good year. Our boy, actually, our executive director friend, John Murray, is on the local news. Right now on my screen. I wish I could wearing a mask doing an interview. This mask beside myself. HB, Tampa, are you jumping on the Tampa bandwagon too?
Not this week. I'll take the over. I think it's a track meet inside the Superdome with nobody there. And Brady is amazing in domes.
There you go.
I wish I knew the stat. Even going back to Michigan.
All right.
Blue and maize. Maize and blue.
The Sunday night game. Is there going to be a game that any books are going to need more than the fucking Rams on Sunday? Like every parlay in the world that's alive is going to be to Dallas. We're already up to Dallas -3.
Yep.
And that's pretty standard. You're going to see some books get off the 3 and go to 3.5. And right out of the chute, right out of the gate, the books are some people are going to shit themselves because that parlay number, if those early games come in and a couple of those dogs like Tampa win and a couple of the other popular dogs on the money line, the parlay exposure Sunday is going to be massive.
Yeah.
Do the Rams have a chance of beating this juggernaut Dallas Cowboy team? Bo, you're first.
Oh, I was just talking to my dad before I got here about how I thought the Rams were going to suck.
Uh-oh. What did Pop say?
He
Did he
just
pull out
laughed.
the ticket?
Well, the Super Bowl ticket?
Yeah.
That doesn't exist. That's not a real thing, man. We've already gotten through that. No, I don't know. It's I think we seen a sharp move on the Cowboys earlier last week when it was on its way going up to 3.
Yep.
Somebody released the play for sure, whatever the case may be. I don't know. I want to say Cowboys offhand because of how I feel about the Rams, but I'll pass. It just seems fucking brutal to pick a game like this.
All right. AB?
Over.
What's the total at?
50.
It doesn't matter. It's going over.
Yeah.
50.5. There's 51 as well. That makes a lot of sense. HB, are you on board with the public with Dallas, or you think the books have a shot with the Rams?
I hate to say it. I think Dallas is real. I know people say it every year. I think Dallas is real.
They smoked me last year when I said that. Bad.
Yeah.
I thought for sure. I thought they were real for sure. I swear to God,
And then Jason Garrett showed up.
Dude, I just
wrecked everything.
Is McCarthy going to make a difference?
Yes, because anything above that guy is almost an upgrade except for Bob.
Which is so ironic because AB has been talking about McCarthy and him holding back Aaron Rodgers in his career for 5 years. He's been saying this shit for 5 years, and now you're giving this guy an upgrade because that's how bad Jason Garrett was.
Correct. And one, he hired an analytics team. And the other thing I'm going to say is he is the classic guy that comes in somewhere, just like he did with Green Bay, that it was built. Dallas is built to win. And
Yeah.
he's going – watch him win a Super Bowl this year.
No.
He'll be with – now, listen. They'll win the Super Bowl, and he'll have an 8-year career there, and he should have got fired 5 years ago. Like, it's going to be the same McCarthyism as always. Going to be incredible.
Wow, that would really be incredible. With Dak and everything, like he'll get Dak the contract. It'll all come together like that, and then it won't just blow up.
Yeah, NFC Championship losses, and he's got his little thing where he's like, I don't know what's happening, and he's running this new freaking running back they drafted in the first round that weighs 270 pounds, and I can't catch a ball out of the backfield. He'll be back eventually, I'm sure.
McCarthy. Monday Night Football, boys.
How do you really feel, Alan?
Yeah, no.
Well, I can keep going, but I won't.
He's been saying it for years. It's nothing new. He's just bringing it to the people now. I heard this shit at the counter years ago.
I like that.
He's the Dr. Phil of coaches.
No, I used to always say I hope they coaches the Packers forever.
He did. That's been his thing.
There's nothing better than watching Aaron Rodgers not win Super Bowls when he's the best player in the league. Like, it's awesome.
They couldn't beat the Niners.
Nope. Couldn't do it. Had no chance.
Couldn't beat the Niners.
Monday Night Football, Steelers, Giants. Game's going to go to 7. I mean, seriously, ain't nobody betting the Giants. Ain't nobody. The line open 3.5. It's going to 7. 95% of the tickets are on the Steelers, and the other 5% are going to end up voids or being complained that they're the wrong tickets. The Giants, are they going to be that bad this early? I don't know. I'm not too confident as the Steelers are laying 7 here. It's a total pass for me again. Over maybe. I think is going to be a theme in the Giants games. I don't know, because of turnovers. They're going to turn the ball over. The Steelers led the league in turnovers last year. I could see over, maybe as far as anything. HB, I'll go to you first. Monday Night Football, the first one of the season. Steelers, Giants, over, under, anything.
Pass.
Good.
Nice.
I think there'll be a lot of passing on Monday night in that game. Mo, anything?
I think the Giants might be the worst team in the NFL right now. That's what I'm saying. With that being said, I think I'd probably bet them in this first game. Just on
Perfect
that.
sense. Yep. Absolutely makes perfect sense.
Got to be Giants.
Giants for you. AB?
I want absolutely nothing to do with this game.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be ugly. The second game of the Monday night doubleheader in NFL tradition the last few years, 2 games, is Tennessee at Denver.
Yeah.
Big news out of Denver this week. Von Miller's out. Somebody asked me, did that affect the line? No. Maybe a point. They're betting Tennessee anyway. It didn't matter. We got Tennessee favored on the road now, 1.5. Game. I don't think the game touches 3 myself, but would I be surprised if it does? No. I don't know what I have no opinion in this game. I got to see Denver play. I got to see the quarterback. I got to see it all in person or, vantage point. So I'm a pass. Let's go left to right here. AB, you're first.
Under.
Good. That's good. Is good. Mo?
I'm sticking with the move side. Titans established dominance on both sides of the ball. Titans are good here.
There you go. HB?
Agree. Tennessee.
Tennessee it is.
Oh, man.
I just wanted to use established dominance.
No, I like it. It was good.
You dropped that in perfectly, too.
Had to be
You
done.
like that I agreed with you?
Wait, no.
What?
I was talking
He's
about
not listening.
No, I was just talking about the phrase established dominance.
All right. That's week 1 NFL. We'll tie it up at the end. You guys can, the bankroll managers, because we just had bad bookkeeping and nobody really kept fucking track. I think we're going to not really keep bankroll managers, but we're going to give you plays.
Alan keeps blaming us, but it was him that did it first. Dave,
It was so
'cause he was
good
gone.
and
Dave,
accurate.
do you remember?
And then I gave it
fuck
to
it
you
up.
guys on air, and it was all right. And you guys were criticizing me,
You
so y'all
remember-
can keep your own books.
You're remembering it in the opposite form.
No,
What
that's
was
not
happening.
actually.
Yeah.
It's not true at all.
Me and Dave were like, why is he doing this?
Big Dave, I got NFL plays though for you. Season, real quick.
Oh, season wins?
I get 1 season win.
Oh, go ahead. Let's fire away before we move on to the other sports. Yeah, go ahead.
So, let's just gamble. NFC West, Seahawks plus 220 to win the division.
Okay.
From my man Matoy over here.
Yeah.
I just think if they let Russell Wilson throw, they're the best team in that division still. They lost the division last year by 1 yard. I think they can reclaim that division.
They killed
Fucking killed. NFC South, total long shot. Probably is not going to get there, to be honest, but it's 30-1. Panthers, William Hill. I'm not impressed with the Saints, as I've said. There could be too much Bucks hype, and then the Falcons are the Falcons. If Rule's offense clicks right away, they could be a big surprise team this year. 30-1 seems a bit high. Packers under 8, plus 175 at Circa. I think the Matt LaFleur train takes a big derail this year, and Aaron Rodgers is playing somewhere else next year.
Niners.
Going back to the Panthers, plus 525 to make the playoffs. Yes. Also at Circa. Raiders, just for fun. Yes. Plus 235 to make the playoffs. Why not? Hometown. Let's do it. And lastly, Super Bowl plays. Seahawks at Circa 16-1. As I mentioned, I think they'll be one of the best teams in the NFC basically this year. I still believe in Russell Wilson. I think he's one of the best players in the league. I think that price is really strong. And then I have to do it, William Hill, 35-1 on the New England Patriots to win the Super Bowl. If Cam Newton's healthy, that team will win the division, and they will be an absolute threat to win it all.
On the video feed, I'm sitting here nodding my head. I would grab that in a heartbeat. The Patriots, until they're dead and buried, they're live.
Got to go to the toy after that.
Yeah, that's you know.
I don't have my
Is parlay alive still?
Wait, are we talking about
So this year it would be Pats, Warriors, and Alabama.
like, oh my God. When I hear those three teams now, it just makes me just cringe. It's a cringe-worthy parlay now. Things have changed.
Okay. All right.
In 2021, it might be better, but in this year, no good.
No good?
No good.
Oh, division winners real quick. Pats, Ravens, Chiefs, Colts, Cowboys, Lions 9-7, Panthers, and Seahawks.
Wow. Holy
like
shit. You're actually picking the Panthers to win the division.
Yeah, you know, I'm going for the NFC South future. I might as well say they'll win it. So 10
I
and
like it.
Bridgewater. Water under the
quality
bridge.
quarterback.
I like it. I got a couple here that I grabbed. I stopped at the South Point today to see some people and shake some hands and have a hot dog at the hot dog cart.
Did you see a guy about a thing?
I saw a couple guys about a couple things, actually, yeah. Eagles, Steelers, head-to-head season wins. Eagles -0.5. Who you got?
Steelers.
No question. It feels like, I mean, it's Steelers plus a half, -120.
Oh,
Feels like a bet. Raiders, Cardinals, season wins, head-to-head. Pick 'em, -110.
Sounds right.
Got to be the Cardinals, no?
Well, I love the Cardinals. I think have a better team, but they also have the better division.
Yeah, good call.
They do.
So I
Rough-
think
rough
that's tough.
6 games here.
They're probably both hovering around that 7 to 9 win category. So, yeah,
8 and
I don't like that.
8 and 8 for
Tough.
Cardinals.
With
This
knee
one-
injury here or there, and you're screwed.
Yeah.
This one I circled for the show. New England Patriots. I can't believe they matched them up against this team. The Chicago Bears.
What? 3.5?
I'm telling you now, it's still available, and the limits are pretty good down at the South Point, and plus we know some guys that we can probably pull some money together. The Patriots are -1 win.
I'm getting in the car. Hold on.
Listen to me right now. -1 win is plus money.
Oh my God, I'm leaving.
No, he's grabbing his keys.
And the wallet.
Plus 105, -1 win.
Alan,
Well, that's what's on the sheet. I
Alan.
did not check it.
That's incredible.
I left.
Alan,
but I
I'm
grabbed
Venmoing you.
it. Yeah. So
Well, you don't
Yeah.
think I can get down for the limit, HB? I'm going to ask them what they're going to move it to and if I can bet it again.
We'll call Chris.
I can text him right now, actually.
He's writing another book.
No,
New
good
England-
for them,
no,
man.
he's actually not. If
curious
you
what
haven't
the
read
right
his
is
book,
there.
it's a great book, but he's not writing another book.
I thought he was.
We actually had that discussion as well.
Okay.
New England -1
Wow.
on the sheet, plus 105 against
Just like the
Chicago
Bears.
Bears. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Imagine the misery when I cash a push. I'll be so mad.
What, 8-7?
Yeah, exactly.
What scenario would it be a push?
Well, they're like 8. The Pats are 8-3, and the Bears are like 4-7, and then Cam goes down, and then I'm like, incredible.
Yeah.
8-8.
As he takes another sip of the high noon. High noon.
I had
Please
to.
follow us on Twitter. We're going to get in touch with that because the boys are drinking it. Homeschool has me wanting to drink it like for every meal. Like the high noon starts at 9 a.m. As soon as we sign
good
on.
with meals, good in between meals. It's
Yeah.
whole package.
That should be the ad. That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Good in that's it.
NBA, fellas. We're going to get the Lakers and Clippers. The Rockets are toast. They're done. The D'Antoni, it's so good until it's not, and then it's done. That offense, whatever it is, you've been saying it, AB, the guy needs help. You got to get the right personnel around him to make it work because when he doesn't make the shots, it just goes so bad.
Well, they got their second best player can't make threes. I mean, why they traded for that guy, I will never understand in the situation they were in, how much they gave to get him. They should have kept Chris Paul, but apparently that was a problem. So
Right. Yeah.
Too bad.
And they didn't realize that people play defense in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I saw this with the Phoenix Suns in the 1990s.
Oh man, we can't go there. No.
It's done. He's already said it.
It was in the 2000s, wasn't it?
Well, it depends which iteration. It was also the Paul Westfall in the 90s before.
Oh, okay. Well, I was talking about D'Antoni.
Yeah.
I got 10 years on you.
They just got to shoot more threes. That was why the Suns never got there. And the whole Robert Horry, doing the
The
body
hip check to Nash into the press row.
And then magically Amari Stoudemire got suspended. Like, get out of here with this. This is ridiculous.
Any change in Lakers Clippers thoughts? We had a great discussion last week with Peralt. I think the Lakers are going to come favored. I'm with you, AB.
The Lakers are going to win all. They're going to win it all.
Most will stick with that.
It's honestly, to me, it's like a pick. It's
What's
just put the line up and see what they do with it.
Yeah. I think you'll see. I think Lakers minus 15 or 20 is the way it's going to come. They're just going to continue to blow this team out. Denver got one.
On LeBron, he had 29 in the first half 2 games ago. Like, he cannot be stopped. He will not be stopped. LeBron can't be stopped. The Lakers are going to win the championship. There should be no discussion.
Okay.
They're going to play the Celtics in the championship, and they're going to beat them in 6 games.
Ooh, that was my next question. Not only, first, Celtics-Raptors Game 7. People that get the show on Friday are going to hear this, and they're going to want to know what you think, Mo. Celtics, Raptors, who's winning? The Celtics are now 2-point favorites in the game.
Have you been seeing? It's like this. The weirdest line moves have been in this game. Like for the rest of the series, the lines really don't change. Just throughout the days. I mean, maybe like a point, half a point, whatever the case may be, through adjustments. But I mean, the Raptors, they started this as 2.5-point favorites. Is that right?
Yeah, first game.
Kind of been going all the way. I mean, Celtics were a 3-point favorite, 3.5-point favorite.
They're winning like the close games and losing the blowouts.
Yeah.
Because they know. Like, we're good. We'll get the next game. So now it's Game 7. AB, are we going to the conference finals? Your Raptors. No?
No, the refs will make sure the Celtics get there.
Nice.
Yeah.
8 point win, I would say, by the Celtics.
Yeah, you get Lakers, Celtics in the bubble. Man, talk about history.
No, Celtics going down next round. It's Jimmy Bucket's time.
Jimmy Bucket.
Heat check.
Heat 7 over either LA team. Bang.
Heat, wow, championship. So you right now you're saying Heat against Celtics. Are the Heat a favorite?
That's the one we keep going back and forth on. I think both conference finals, if we're talking Heat, Celtics, and the 2 LA teams, it's like a pick. Like just bet it. Let me see what you got, and then we'll go from there. Because I honestly don't. I think all these teams are very equal. Like, I mean, granted, the Western Conference will be favored in the finals, but I just mean like in their particular conference, it feels like a pick 'em.
I can see that. I think you're gonna. If it's me and I have a say, I'm gonna put the Heat minus 120, and I want to see who comes first on that Celtics plus bet and who doesn't, because with the rest coming off a 7-game series, the Celtics would be. Jimmy's on a business trip in the bubble. Feels like that first play is going to come on the Heat. So if you play that 120, now I really know. But if that, the bad guys or somebody grab the Celtics, at least I know. So that's where I was thinking with that.
Jimmy Buckets and Pat Riley, baby.
I like Pat Riley.
buckets against either LA team. You think the Heat can actually pull this out?
I think they're gonna do it, man. I don't know why. It's like mainly a gut feeling, but I just feel like it's their time. You know, like Butler's just playing out of his mind. They were not the way they're playing. I think is the biggest thing. Just defensively, they've been fantastic. Offensively, they're finding different ways to score. They have all these guys who can shoot threes. They just feel like the most complete team right now. The Clippers, to me, are number 2. But like my man Matoy said, LeBron is LeBron. But in the finals, we'll see. I think the Heat can beat him.
Why did Pearl crush him? Why did he crush LeBron? I want him back on the show.
It's the
he has a Clippers.
Why did he do that?
It's the classic when you rise to like a certain level, your expectation is so high that people won't get excited unless you just score 50.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, okay.
Well, yeah, he scores 35.
I just had that conversation with someone too. Like the guys that average because he's averaging a triple-double in the bubble, in this playoffs. Like no one cares because it's so regular.
Because it's just LeBron James.
Yeah,
LeBron James is good.
Exactly.
What else do we need to know?
I don't like that.
But you're right.
That's just it's terrible. But when he does bad, they smoke him.
We can't wait.
Yeah, if he gets crushed or shoots 3 for 15 or whatever, he gets annihilated. Like that's
price of fame.
I don't like it.
All right. Before we get out of here, I just want to mention the NHL. The Knights lost tonight, Game 3. They're down 2 games to 1.
Trash.
Wow.
My bad.
It was funny. Last week on Twitter when the line came out, I sent a little group thing, tagged the show and you guys as well, and asked what the line should be. And I gave my opinion on the line. And, I think the Stars can win the series. I thought that before the series. I thought that there hasn't been anything to indicate that they can't. And it came super high, which was, anyone who was playing defense. There he is. The books were playing defense on the Knights. They didn't want any more Knights money on the conference. That was obvious. So in a series that's, nip and tuck, very close, you come 220, 240, a little bit high. And Mo, you had a classic tweet. What does Jeff know?
We talked about that in the risk room. We were laughing about that.
That was really funny. So,
oh man,
HB season
he knows a lot, by the way.
Not getting to enjoy the Knights run in the arena. They lose Game 3 tonight. Is it time to panic?
Sure, it's the playoffs.
Do we go back to Fleury?
What's the extent of this guy's injury?
I don't know. He gave up a goal in the first shot of overtime tonight. We'll find out.
It was the perfect shot. It hit the pipe.
Yeah.
Perfect shot. John
Can't give up that goal. That's a bad goal. I mean, he's been great.
Magic shot. Magic bullet.
Yeah, it was. Like the magic loogie.
Yeah. Pink mist.
It doesn't matter because
no, you don't get the emails. I get the emails.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry. My bad. No. That just seemed like a decent. That seemed decent at that moment.
I mean, when does it become okay comedy? I mean, the guy's been dead a long time, right?
I'm not ripping him for being dead. I'm just saying.
And he's a fellow Bostonian of the guy Jeff you were just ragging on.
I was drunk.
Hi, dude.
A terrible fucking excuse, by the way. Yeah.
Tampa's going to win against the Islanders, and Tampa's going to beat whoever comes out of the West. I still think that. Thought that at the beginning of the playoffs. They're the best team left. It will be very interesting. Hopefully we'll have a discussion on which team will be favored. If it's the Knights in the Lightning, because of the future situation with a lot of books in town, the Knights are probably going to come favored. It's the wrong side favored. Tampa should be minus 120 or minus 125. They won't be, and, it'll be another bet for me. So, that's it for the sports. Baseball's still going on. I'm wearing the White Sox hat, the throwback White Sox hat.
Clean, fresh.
They keep losing, losing, but they're still one of the top 5 teams in baseball record-wise. But it's pretty clear that they're not going to make a run. They're a pitcher short. Their bullpen is average at best. And if they don't hit home runs, they don't score runs. So, fun team to watch, but they're a softball team.
This is That needs to be cut up, Reynolds. If you get the chance, can you just cut all that shit up? That was insane.
That's my White Sox take. I really enjoy watching them play. They're very exciting, and they're going to be great next year and the year after that when they get another starting pitcher.
Also, the Fonzie parlay has taken a big pause.
I'm gonna start saying that all the. No, they're a softball team.
Yeah.
Mound
The
ball.
Fonzie parlay is pretty much dead.
CP got mad when I said that.
Gentlemen, the
A's,
Fonzie
Rays,
parlay
Jays.
is dead.
Fonzie parlay, yeah, it's not looking good.
It's stalled.
It was a fun ride. Pause.
Yeah,
It was good.
it was good, but it's done. Football season started, so
That's all. Yeah.
that's it.
Thought about this?
You go up to make a bet in the
Betting
book, and you're like,
baseball.
baseball? What the fuck? Is it the playoffs? Like, nobody's even looking at baseball anymore.
Exactly.
Miami covered, by the way. They covered against UAB.
Yeah, they did.
It's simple, easy.
All right, before we go to the Take a Minute segment, I'm going to give you a shot, 1, 2, or 3 plays if you want. If you don't want to make any plays, you don't have to. Similar to Bankroll Manager, but we're not doing Bankroll Manager because we can't keep track. We got enough shit going on. We're just happy that the podcast works. And actually, before I forget, I wanted to just be sure to sign up for the weekly Gaming Today newsletter, which highlights the latest stories from the sports betting and casino industry world. All you have to do is put your email address in the box on the gamingtoday.com homepage. You can do that. It's very simple. The homepage is looking good, HB. There's all kind of stuff working there. AB, NFL, anything really strong? I mean, you got Carolina money line. Are we willing to say that's okay?
Carolina money line. Hell with it. Let's do it. Bucks money line.
Nice.
Even though I
Okay.
think the number's too low now, I still think we're gonna win the game. So
What are you getting? Like plus 150?
Nice.
is it that high?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 150 for
Yeah,
sure.
probably is.
Yeah. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mo, banger, anything, college?
Man, yeah, I think
Georgia Tech against Florida State?
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting one right there. I don't know how they're gonna. Georgia Tech's such a tough team to like gauge on.
They're terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know if I'm ready to lay with Florida State with Norvell. Like,
No way.
Kind of getting in there. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'll probably pass on that. We'll have action somehow on that. Maybe second half.
Follow along on Twitter. Maybe you can give out a play or two.
Louisiana Lafayette, actually, they play Iowa State. They're an 11.5-point dog. Number seems right. Iowa State's kind of started slow the last couple years. I know they have some solid guys, and I'm a big fan of Matt Campbell there. But Napier has a pretty good team with Lafayette. I think they'll be in there. I think they could possibly win the game.
Dog.
Yeah,
Dog.
Louisiana against Iowa State.
Ooh, all right. That's a
Is
lot.
that a Raging Cajun?
And then
So hold up. You just said the number's right, and you're like, no, they could win the game.
right. Well, I'm
This
just
is
saying,
classic
like,
take.
that's what I made the number. I made the number the same like 3
Oh.
weeks prior before
Really?
like the lines came out. But in my mind, I don't know. I was just like, I could see Iowa State playing in a close game, even with the number being there. I don't know. That's just how people disagree with me on that type of stuff, and I'm just like, that's how I look at it.
What's happening right now? Somebody stop him. Somebody.
We're doomed.
Uh-oh.
No. I was trying to just stop you because you're going. The number's right. Then you're taking the money line, and you're this, and then
No, yeah. I'm just saying. I like
people are
Iowa State.
confusing
I like
you, and people are arguing with you. I was just going to be like somebody, AB. I was going to just tell them to nudge you and just
quit. Stop 'em.
Actually, I was 50-50 on whether or not we just kind of keep leaving them out there to hang out. Like, you know what I mean? Buffer.
Pull
Or
'em
we
in.
just reel them back in, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, let's see where this goes.
All right. After that embarrassing moment, Texas is going to blow UTEP out by 50.
There we
So
go.
That's
All right.
that's good.
Heed.
Yeah,
That's
UTEP
good.
is not good at football. That's a take.
There you go. All right, HB. You got the column in the paper. You got the weekend for winners. You give 2 picks.
I did.
What are they?
They are the Bears Lions under.
Okay.
And then tomorrow, Friday, in a baseball game, I have the Buffalo Blue Jays over the Mets.
Okay. All right. Would the Fonzie
A's
parlay be a
Mafia.
possibility if you're giving out the Jays? Can the Rays and the A's get there as well? No?
I'm down on the Fonzie parlay. It's jumped the shark.
Okay. Fair
It's
enough.
got its time.
I also
This
think
goes
that
2-1
Notre
every
Dame,
day, but that's cool.
Notre Dame will beat Duke by a very big margin.
Nice.
Well, it better be at least 20 because that's the spread. Right?
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go with the Rams. I think the Rams are going to cover the spread. I think they're live to win the game. I think the books get one over on everybody. It's going to be the huge need. And I'm with AB. I think Carolina beats the Raiders. I just –
Oh, here we go.
No,
this is already started.
No, this is
I know. I didn't want to match it,
No,
but
this is okay. I don't know why.
we're putting it right out of the gate. When AB and I match, you should double your bet on the other side because we
Always.
literally blown up
2x.
so many teams. Why not blow up Carolina right off the bat?
Team Mush.
3 Raiders. There we go.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Double unit play.
God,
Las Vegas Raiders. Sorry, the Las Vegas Raiders. Double unit play. All right. Wrap it up, boys. Take a minute. HB, Elder Statesman, you get to start today first if you have anything with the Take a Minute segment starting in 3, 2, 1.
If you're out there as sports bettors, not only in Las Vegas but around the country, let us know how it goes over the weekend with the social distancing and the physical presence in sports books, or if you're just staying away and you're going to bet on apps. Just curious to see how all this plays out. I'll visit a few sports books on Sunday, maybe take a little video, but I'm very curious as to how people will attend or handle this, given the crisis.
Excellent. Right on the money. Good work, HB. Hit the minute mark. Yeah, it's going to be in-person experience is going to be like nothing anyone's ever had or seen. So be safe and obviously enjoy. Mo Toy Pearson, 1 minute. Take a minute in 3, 2, 1, go.
The WNBA playoffs start next Tuesday. So if you want to watch some real basketball, obviously the times will be out for anybody to search for them. And then we'll give out some bangers on those playoff games. So that's really all I got to kind of put out there in the world.
Okay.
He's looking for a place to bet the WNBA. He's trying to hide and bet it.
He's trying to find a shovel.
I know you're betting it low key. I know you are.
I thought he was looking for the garbage can, actually, when he peeked back there.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
where he
sports
plays
book
on the
managers.
WNBA.
What's a typical limit on a WNBA game in one of your joints?
At Circus Sports, it's a dime on the side and 500 on the total.
Thank
Which
you.
is a very fair limit.
So I'm trying to do something different here.
That's really good. We would give a dime on the side, but only 300 on the total because
Oh, that's still pretty good.
yeah, but it's the totals you got no shot. I mean, unless you're doing the numbers, somebody should be. If anyone needs WNBA numbers, you need to be following Mo.
Those
And
totals
getting
are filthy. I think the
Are the
first half
size and
stuff is just
totals
impossible
higher
to
on the
win.
apps that are not in Nevada? Some of the big boys?
I
The
haven't
limits or
even-
no?
Oh, I don't think so. The
No.
limits are low on.
Is that when you get back a text, you can bet $29.46 on this game?
Yeah, 19. It's under 20. It's under 20. You can bet
Got it.
19, 18 on that. And then they move it 4 points if you want to bet over. AB, 1 minute segment for you starts in 3, 2, 1.
I was gonna say something this time, but I'm so distraught from what I just listened to from Matoy that I'm just gonna pass and get this show over with.
I mean, you could still say something.
Fucked
Yeah.
everybody up with that WNBA take.
Got the
Wasn't
mic.
expecting it. Mo always hits you with something.
Those will always be my minute takes from here on out too. Until the WNBA. I'm just gonna give you a heads up. That's what it's gonna be.
So Alan, those few cans you had, it was a buzzkill?
20 years in the can.
That's it. That's it. Yep.
Like Phil.
Yeah, Phil. Oh man, I was watching it earlier. It's killing me.
My 1 minute segment starts right
It's
now.
really good. Oh, man.
I write these columns and post them on Twitter at SportsBKKidsig. And this week I wrote about a friend of mine who was at the counter, Brooklyn Joe. If you haven't read it, go back and find it. AB, I don't know if you remember Brooklyn Joe, but he was a
I
classic.
do.
Yes, he was an absolute classic. Moved here, after his mom passed away suddenly, came out and came to work at a sports book, having never done it before. Just a classic guy. He ran Madison Square Garden. His stories are unbelievable. He held the Stanley Cup. He was a part of all the shows and everything. He did everything. If you knew or did anything at Madison Square Garden, he was in charge of it. I got to stand next to him for about 18 months, and the show was incredible. He used to make me laugh so much under my breath, and he had names for every customer. And between, tall cocksucker, the parlay guy, the palm shirt asshole, I mean, he had them all, and nobody knew. And he used to use Seinfeld references all the time. Working in a book can be fun. We have to remember that the more we do it. For people listening to the show, we got Franzi to pick up and move to Denver to go work for PointsBet just from listening to the show. It is a lot of fun. Enjoy it while you can. It's the start of football season. I've been around a bunch of books and seeing people that I haven't seen for months. Been a blast. So enjoy football season. God, I really hope the NFL has no problems with all this shit because I can't believe what college has become. We're going to ask Mo for opinions on these games. I don't even know where the schools are. It's a whole nother story.
Can't wait.
Minutes up. Before we go, I want to mention the Gaming Today digital subscription, but I also want to mention how it all got started. The Vintage Gaming Today print edition can be found in virtually every sportsbook in Nevada, as well as sportsbooks and casinos in 9 other states. You get award-winning content analysis, stats, selections, gaming industry news, casino news, and more. From Oregon to Pennsylvania, it's Gaming Today in vintage print form. If your favorite book doesn't carry it, ask management to contact support@gamingtoday.com. All right, boys, that's it. That's the show. Week 1, NFL is here. Follow the show. Listeners at GT Cash Consider. For the boys, around the horn, producing the show, getting it all together through floods, through router crashes, and anything else we need. He finds a way to get it all together. I am Reynolds, 2305. Down in the lower corner at %Berg of William Hill. Caesars by William Hill.
Yeah.
He's, the CSE, whatever it is, he's there, moving numbers, taking
CWH.
Yeah.
taking names.
Clyde Edwards-Hilaire.
Yeah.
It's not right, but
It's not,
it's not even
but it's
right.
good.
It's not right. Yeah.
Chiming in, best hair in the room at Circa, and probably the best Twitter account as well. Motoy Pearson at Heed These Takes. If the boys listen to the show, Mo, actually, before I go, the update on the number of entries was just texted, actually, from the legend, Jeff Benson.
The legend. The legend.
2,608 entries right now. It's Thursday night at 9 o'clock. This thing may get to 3,000, fellas. It's going to be real close. And that Circa Sports Survivor contest is 1,100, 1,114. So
Maniacs everywhere is all I can hear.
follow Mo on Twitter. And the other corner, HB joined us tonight. Stayed for the whole show at Gaming Today News. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And for myself, Sportsbook Consigliere at SportsBK Consig. We will see you guys next week. Enjoy NFL Week 1, and we are out.